Hi, I'm Alexis Williams, and this is my persuasive speech. I don't think people know how exhausting it is to have a mental illness or being with someone who has one. Imagine you fall in love with someone who deals with depression, anxiety, childhood trauma, numbness, and still trying to love you all at the same time. It doesn't work because they don't know how to correctly love. Um, People really do need to understand that mental illness is a serious problem. Like, as a society, we choose to look at mental illness as a stigma of just not being as horrible as diseases, physical problems, and daily life problems that we deal with. And people really do believe that mental illness can be easy fixed just like that, or it's not a major concern, but it is. Because if we look at it as a society, people are dying every day because of mental illnesses like depression, having anxiety, having suicidal thoughts, and that's not okay. So I believe as a society that our first steps into making mental illness like a problem, a big problem for everyone to see, is to take these 3 steps. So I feel like us, we have to start by not ignoring people who have mental illness. Instead of ignoring them, understand them, understand them. 2 would be gain more knowledge about mental illnesses. And 3 is when you talk to someone with a mental illness, let them know that they're not alone, that we're here trying to help them. Just stay positive. Okay, so first, as a society, we need to stop ignoring mental illnesses and try to understand them. Because just think about it. If we start ignoring mental illnesses, imagine how our society is going to look. Imagine how many people are going to be like involved in jobs and like just just imagine everyone is involved in like a job that like helps everyone in this world to develop, but they're dealing with something in their head, so they're not going to be the best at their job, and it's going to end up all of us just collapsing and failing if we don't, because our world would be honestly horrible if we don't take mental illness seriously, because everything that we create, everything that comes around this world, everything that is invented is from us. So if we're not in the mental mindset, how do you think our world is going to evolve? And also, if we start to understand the people that are dealing with mental illnesses more, we're not like, we're gonna have a decrease of that. Okay. So secondly, I feel like we should gain more knowledge about different mental illnesses like depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, just everything like that. Because I feel like a lot of people think mental illness is not serious is because they've never went through it. So like, of course, if you don't go through it, you're really not gonna know how it is. So I think that's really funny because people are really being hypocrites and being like, it's not a big deal. Oh, it's just depression. How do you know? You didn't deal with it. So I feel like us studying different mental illnesses and really understanding the concept of what's happening with people that have those mental illness will really make us be like, dang, like this is not something to play with. Like we should really take this seriously. And so I feel like that is a big thing that we need to do. And also, if we start to understand these mental illnesses, the people that are having them will feel more comfortable talking about it with us and won't feel ashamed of their mental illness because we know some of their knowledge and we can make them feel like it's okay. Third of all, is that we need to tell them, we need them to know that they are not alone. Nobody wants to be dealing with something like this serious alone. Like, We just gotta let them know. We gotta stay positive during the situation. I know it's hard what they're dealing with, and they feel like there's no positive outcome towards this, but there is, and that's we as a society need to stand up for that. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not be confident. It's okay to have these mental problems. A lot of people hide it. So make them feel comfortable with expressing it and getting it fixed and getting some treatment. And we start by that, by making them feel not alone and that it's okay. And just, we need them to stay positive just like us. So if we do all this, just imagine the world, what would be. It would be so much more at peace because we would have less people with mental illnesses. And that all starts by not ignoring them, gaining more knowledge, and helping them stay positive throughout their tough situation. And this is why we as a society need to take mental illnesses as a big start of a change. We need to take mental illness seriously so as a world we can evolve and just become at peace. Thank you.